I don't like to show weakness. I don't like to show when we lose a battle, um, because that can be empowering to the other side. The people that are constantly trying to stop uh, freedom of speech, expression, uh, and what you want to say to things. And it's really sad what happened today. For those of you who aren't aware, Ryan Roger Athay has been deplatformed and removed from YouTube. And I'm going to be talking about that briefly tonight. I don't want to focus too much on it because I know that's one of those things that the other side's going to be like, oh, yeah, probably gratifying themselves to for getting someone banned who literally was one of the, I know it might sound funny for those that don't know him, one of the nicest creators, looking for other creators to assist them on their journeys. And just an all around good dude who had some pretty loose lips, but could get along with everyone. Boy, girl, gay, straight, black, white, Asian, didn't matter. He could hang out with anyone and chat with them. He was old school. I feel like he's dead, but I mean, when YouTube takes you away, it's kind of like, yeah, spears up for Ryan. So that happened. It sucks because I feel like me and Ryan had something that we had going, specifically Saturday nights. After Saturday night hypnosis, the past couple weeks, he started joining me, and they were very wildly successful streams, roaringly good times, and really good feedback from people saying that me and Ryan had a really good chemistry with the conversation going and stuff. And that all comes to an end apparently today because he has been removed from YouTube. But that is front of my mind right now. And I'm very, very frustrated by that because it's not like he even did anything. That's the thing. Like, there's nothing specific that he did. He's not like harboring and platforming a terrorist. He's not pulling a Hassan. He's not calling for eradication of anything. Just talking, saying maybe sometimes saying words that aren't socially acceptable words, but really, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, YouTube. He would go to extremes that I would not. That's for sure. But still, I've seen much worse. I've seen much worse. Common Spidey. Why was Ryan removed? What happened? We thought it was Alyssa, but who was it really? We do not know. I'm like, I gotta get like pumped up. I'm like so down by this news right now. It affected me. Like, I woke up this morning to an email that my membership has been paused. And it didn't say a channel or anything. It just says your membership has been paused. And I read that as like my membership, like my channel has memberships paused on it. Like, did someone get my channel banned overnight? Turns out that was referencing Ryan after I did some research. But YouTube did not tell me. I had to like go to X to find out. So there must be some people that were members of Ryan's that got that email and aren't on X that are like, which membership got paused? It didn't tell me. We got Kage of Chaos for the 5-banger. Says, free my boy Ryan. F the mentally ill. Also, love you, Smash. And Ryan, we love you and hope you come back. Love the witty banter between you and Smash. Yeah, I'm hopeful that there'll be movement on this at some point, but based off of the early information that we've obtained, it doesn't look promising right now. But with enough of a push, you never know. So we'll see. We'll see. We got King of the Monsters for a 5-banger. Says, down. Oh, hell no, Smash. No one puts Ryan in the corner. Raise your glass, Fooker, and Fookin' cheers. things will work out for the homie Ryan. Cheers. His channel and all videos have been terminated, gone off the face of the internet. And these are some screenshots proving it, in case people were curious, that yes, this is something that I have a very big issue with, because I personally, while there are things that he's said in the past that I've been like, bro, like, not that I care you say it, but I just know that that definitely toes the line of what YouTube finds acceptable type thing. But at the same time, I think we could all go back to saying we've heard crazier stuff on YouTube as well. And Ryan always has a hint of comedy when he says stuff. I never take it seriously. And it's typically few and far between, but he is a little bit more free with his words, I would say, looser with his lips than, say, I am when I talk about things. So I woke up this morning to that email saying that my membership was removed. And I was like, for what? It didn't say what channel or anything like that. So I went straight to X, and that's when I started seeing all the information. I was like, oh, okay. So clearly this is a mistake. This is clearly a mass report, false flag campaign, and it'll be sorted out in time. Ryan has reached out to YouTube and requested them to get back to him regarding a decision. He appealed it, and they have since come back to him with further information. Let me bring this up here. Man, he's got a lot of tweets today. A lot of people supporting him. I got a response, folks. After waiting nearly 12 hours, YouTube's decision to deplatform me stands. I appreciate everyone's support as I and the reality-based community continue our creator journey on Rumble, and the Rumble channel link below. And this is the Rumble channel link here. I will share this in the chat right now. Please, guys, please go support this guy on Rumble. Go follow him over there. And let's make it known that anytime this happens, it will blow the person up, and they will get much more attention than they ever thought they would in their life. Because this is the kind of thing that sets off the Streisand effect. And he appealed the decision, and he showed everyone this is the response from YouTube within 12 hours. Mind you, this guy has been on YouTube for like 6 years or longer. Like, he's been on YouTube for a long time. And he woke up one day with everything gone. And the only thing he had was the ability to write a note and appeal it, which he did. And YouTube came back to him saying, in 12 hours, by the way, after 6+ years on YouTube, 12 hours later, your channel won't be put back on YouTube. We've taken a careful look at your channel again. I bet as careful as you guys took with my Alana Pierce video, and confirmed that it violates our harassment and cyberbullying policy. Where? Like, where? Why can't they ever provide the insight as to, oh, this is why? And oh, by the way, yes, when you sign up with YouTube, the terms of service say that they reserve the right to take your channel down at any time for any reason. And basically the EULA is, they make the rules, and you just have to hope you don't get caught with anything, or that they don't see something the wrong way or whatever. But typically how it works is they'll strike a video, or they'll take a video down, and they'll give you a warning and say, hey, bro, this one right here, that's a slap on the wrist. Try not to be like that. They didn't do that at all with him. He didn't have any lead up, any warning, any strikes, any notifications, any advanced information of anything. He just woke up with his channel gone. And this is the kind of stuff that theoretically should keep anyone who is a content creator up at night. Like, it's like scary. to know that someone could do this to you. Like I know how hard Ryan worked at putting his channel in there. He was streaming. It felt like every single day the guy was streaming 3, 4, 5+ hours a day, videos, everything on his channel, bringing in new content creators, helping them out, getting started. Like this guy was legit like it might sound funny to say this based off of the hate that he gets, an upstanding member of the community helping out creators on their creator journey. And he woke up today with just his channel gone. So we recognize that this is disappointing news. That is the biggest FU you could ever write to someone. But our goal is to keep the YouTube community safe and supported. I don't see anything that Ryan ever did or said to make anyone ever feel unsafe. So I don't buy this at all. And it's very frustrating to me that this happened because Ryan was in the grand scheme, a smaller creator relative to like Hypnotic or myself or 8-Bit Eric or Varadark or any of the channels in the 80, 90, 100+ thousand. He had, I believe, somewhere between, I think he just got 3,600 subscribers, something like that. Or he's like 28 away or something like that the other day. And it's just gone. And when you're a smaller channel, you can't fight back. There's nothing you can do. You just have to take the abuse. And that's where I kind of take it personally, because I'm like, if he can't fight, I want to fight for him. But I don't know what I can do. I feel so helpless. I feel like lost. And I know the challenge of growing a channel and the modern day YouTube environment, the constant barrage of attacks that you'll get. And the more you grow, the more attention you get, the more those attacks ramp up. And we don't know, to be fair, we don't know if anyone was reporting him or mass reporting him or false flagging. We can assume they were based off of comments and statements made in the past, but for this instance, we do not know. This may have just been YouTube just randomly stumbling upon the channel and finding it. I find that fairly hard to believe, but regardless, his channel was taken down and he has nothing to do to fight with it. Whereas if this were to happen to someone else, I feel like there would be a much stronger pushback from the community at large because it's a much larger presence on the platform, which makes me lean towards yep, this was a mass false flag campaign to attack him and take him down, knowing that he doesn't have a channel manager, he's a smaller channel, and that he's somebody that associates with people that these people don't like. And these people that don't like me, Hypnotic, 8-Bit Eric, Varadark, I'm just trying to think of like bigger channels that deal with this backlash. They can't get to us, so they have to get to the smaller channels. And it's super, super frustrating. And that's the YouTube friendly way to say how I feel right now. So regardless, I'm not going to dwell on this too much, but I want to do everything I could to get Ryan the attention that he deserves. Because like I said, we started streaming the past 2 Saturdays and it was a really good chemistry. And I actually, in a weird way, was like looking forward to Saturday again this weekend to stream with him again. And that can't happen anymore because once you've been removed and deplatformed from YouTube, you're not allowed to show up on someone else's stream because it's considered ban evasion, which is another thing that these detractors that don't like us know. And if they can't get to us, they're going to get to other people and hope that we platform people that would get us in trouble so that then they can come after us. Think about, by the way, think about that mentality. Think about being that type of person, doing everything you can to take your enemy down as they look at us, which is what they say, which is crazy. So Ryan reached out to me today and I chatted with him a little bit. And he asked if he could write on smashjt.com. And I was like, I've never actually done that with anyone. I've had a lot of people ask me, and I've always been like, yeah, no, at this point, I don't really have the means to do that with anyone. I don't know about the ins and outs and I'm super busy. But this situation, I had to like put everything to the side. Like I didn't put a video out today on my channel. I updated my website today. I chatted with Ryan. I got an article from him, and he sent in an article. I'll share this in the chat as well if you guys want to see it yourself. But this was written by Ryan Roger Athay. Every other article on this website always says Smash JT. So this is the first one by somebody else. And this is all him. I just added the picture and the tweet because he just put a bunch of words. And he's going to cover this on Rumble tomorrow, but I'll just read the first paragraph. He said, well, hello, everyone. I hope you are doing well, and it's great to see you all reading today. It's been a while since I've made a video like this. And by the way, he's planning on reading this into his video tomorrow. So direct to the camera. I've taken the liberty of typing my thoughts on the situation in a Word document, which I'm currently reading now. Imagine hearing me say this in your head. Here's to no bloopers. And what a remarkable experience I have gone through recently. I always wondered what it was like to be deplatformed. Since I've seen so many examples over the years, and to experience it myself has been very interesting. We'll read a little bit more. In a way, I've found this whole experience to be rather liberating, like a burden has been eased off my shoulders, that the responsibility for what I do, for my thoughts, suggestions, rising stars, and reality-based has been passed on, and I can just relax now, focusing entirely on my creative endeavors. Ryan Roger Athay is gone. Reality-based is dead. I guess you could call this a digital death, or better yet, a digital murder, considering the circumstances of my deplatforming from YouTube. Yet my creative journey cannot end here. This is just the beginning. I'm 25, and I plan on doing this for the next 25 years, at least. All those years, all those videos, all those shows, all those great talks, all those great friends made, gone in a Thanos snap. And again, I'm not going to read through this whole thing because he's going to cover this tomorrow on his Rumble. But I wanted to at least give you guys some insight to this. And again, I want to do everything I could for him because my heart really goes out. He doesn't deserve this. This guy busts his ass. He's one of the hardest workers on YouTube. And I genuinely mean that. I'm not just saying that because, oh, we got deplatformed. Let me invent some things to say about this guy. I'm like, no, he legit like lived for this. That's why my heart breaks. Like this is something he would wake up and look forward to do every single day. And it would be one thing if there was like an event you could point to and everyone's like, it sucks, but I get it. This is not that. This is just like, yeah, we just don't like you. We don't like your attitude. We don't like the way you talk about things. We just don't like you on our platform. And I'm like, damn, imagine if he was black. Imagine if he was trans. Imagine if he was a marginalized person. How the community on that side would be handling the situation right now. Because you all know how that would go. That's why this is completely unfair. But like I said, I'm not going to dwell on this. I just wanted to talk about it, give as much of a shout out as I could to Ryan. If you can't already tell in my voice, I'm genuinely heartbroken from this situation. This guy, he's awesome. He's awesome. And I will be fully supporting him over on Rumble. And looking forward to the great strides he makes in his career over there. But in the meantime, I want to know what I can do to rectify the situation with YouTube, because nobody who I believe is ethical should ever be removed from a platform for speaking how they feel to speak about things, especially someone who never attacks or threatens anybody ever. This guy wouldn't hurt a fly. And they know that. But anyways, I'll leave that there. And shout out to Ryan. Again, I'm going to share his Rumble one more time in the chat. Guys, please go check him out over there. Give him a follow. And look forward to his stream tomorrow on Rumble. I know I will be. With that being said, try to move on from it. Try to move on from it and make the most out of the rest of the night. But guys, I'm telling you, this is affecting me, man. This is affecting me.